Welcome to episode 38 of Skippable Cutscenes. Can I have everyone introduce themselves? Marissa?
Hello, I'm Marissa. I'm playing Vera the Bard.
Cleo?
Hi, I'm Cleo. I'm playing Gilly, and I'm awesome. Shut up.
What the hell? I love this. Oh god, you're in different orders now. Lisa?
Hi, I'm Lisa. For once, I am not last to introduce myself. I play Judgement, the Tiefling Dragonborn sorceress.
Will?
Hi, I'm Will. I play Step, and I think Noodles should be allowed to vote.
The fuck?
They won't make it. That will be completely out of context. Okay.
Can't vote any
we'll
worse
just
than anyone
guarantee
else.
that the noodles are in.
You're just not going to put that bit in now to ruin the joke.
I'm going to ruin the joke entirely.
Great.
You're a monster.
I am a monster. Our heroes have crossed into the Feywild and confirmed the existence of a threat to that plane. While waiting for retrieval, Vera receives a letter from an old flame. We return to the party on the edge of the forest in the Feywild. Sort of just lounging around deciding what to do, I believe, because I have moved and my notes are still in a box somewhere.
Wait,
I think we leveled up, is what we did.
Was
Hey,
it
what
an
was that?
old flame?
Yes?
She completely described it, and the note was very tender. Do you need me to
I don't
reread the
remember.
note?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can Vera do it?
She doesn't have it, unless you want me to paste it to you.
Yeah, I don't actually have the notes, so go ahead and read it in a voice.
Okay. I hope this letter is able to reach you. I heard you were in the Feywild, and I'm overjoyed to know that you are all right. I'm not entirely sure of the circumstances that led to your departure after your parents' passing, and I don't know if you still hold me in any manner of, and this is an ambiguous Elvish word that can mean deep fondness or something similar, but would like to see you again if you are amenable. And then there's a ambiguous Elvish word signing off, and the name on it is Vale, and I believe that you had mailed back to see what direction to go, and they indicated south from kind of where you are. South and slightly, well, down. The right direction. They gave you the right direction to go.
Okay, south and down.
Down and left.
Down and
Down
left.
and to the left.
And I think Gilly and I are still kind of keeping distance, right?
That's up to you and Gilly.
Well, at this point, I mean. We haven't made up, have we, Gilly?
That is up to you and Gilly.
Gilly says, "Go away." She doesn't actually. She doesn't actually.
What?
She'll just sort of give you this look when you go near her.
I was going to say, does Gilly sound like a kindergartner now?
So, okay,
Gilly, she has
so
always sounded like she's in kindergarten.
as soon as I see that look, I'm just going to divert my eyes and just
However,
keep a distance.
Gilly's haircut is fantastic.
I'm going to stay close to
amazing.
Vera, because Vera's nice. She was trying to...
Vera's nice. Okay.
Because
This is what we've established after our many adventures together. Vera is nice.
I'm nice. I'm helpful.
yeah, Vera was trying to be helpful and is advising me now on how to deal with this.
Although, to be fair, my
situation.
advice was to back off.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know.
Yes,
Vera
and you
is-
proceeded to give me an egg.
That was no, it was after that I got the advice.
Don't give anything that is coming out of your body to her.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw
and I
away
have
the
I
turd
have a
in the bushes
magic weapon.
that I was keeping for her. Be like, okay, so I won't give you this then.
The what?
Never mind. Let's
Okay.
go south.
You're going to be like, I made you a bracelet out of my hair.
Oh my god.
I heard what Lisa said, and it wasn't a bracelet out of her hair.
That's an excellent idea, though.
Do you
it's
have
not.
hair? I don't remember.
Judgment has hair.
You say that like she's not half dragonborn and tieflings
I've
may
seen
or
the
may
fan
not.
art. She has hair.
Yes, the fan art suggests she has hair.
I have beautiful hair, in fact.
Is the fan art canonical?
I don't know.
It's up
what
to
you mean
Lisa.
By that,
I'm teasing.
I don't know.
It is if we say it is.
Does Judgment have hair?
Yes, she does.
There you go then.
Okay,
It's
there you go.
canonical.
It's on my character sheet even. Like, it says My long hair that I tuck behind my horns is straight and dark of color. Streaks of maroon intermingle with the black strands. Yeah, that's it.
See,
yeah,
Gilly's
that's-
just say,
that's
God,
a pretty
she's a
fancy.
mess.
Well, she's got cool hair now.
Wow.
Yeah, Gilly has really cool hair. It's like stunning, actually.
Gilly's really mean to me. Wow. I'm so sad.
All right. So, are you guys going to
Gilly's
move
really mean. Yeah, that's what Gilly
the
is.
indicated direction?
I am.
I'm going to start walking whether or not they're following.
Who's leading the?
Gilly still has the thing to get us home.
I'll lead since I'm the big
Okay.
golem.
Roll a survival check to stay on path.
God, the path is south.
Yeah.
It's that way. Keep going
Yeah.
that way.
It's still possible to get lost in the Feywild.
I know, it would be so disappointing if we were to just randomly get lost going one direction.
Nat 20.
Well, I mean, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You are confident that you're making great time, and like you can actually tell that it seems like the areas that you're walking on, since you have been around the world a lot, that there is a theme to what maps to what, and it seems like open grasslands tend to map to like oceans. And you are apparently in the middle of the ocean still.
Are we near Tomorrowland now?
I didn't see that.
You were talking about themes, and never mind, it doesn't make sense. I'm
So,
sleepy.
what do we see around us?
You seem to be in an open field surrounded by tall grass. Not as tall as it was
still
before,
here.
so it's
There's a White House to the north.
there's not a White House to the north.
Zork.
Thank you.
I know. There's flowers, big flowers, like absurdly large flowers. And that's
Okay.
basically it. You don't really see anything other than that. Unless you want to actively try and look for something.
I'm going to actively try and look for danger.
Okay, roll a
Oh,
perception.
God.
I think he's looking out for danger.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, God.
You
no.
are 100% confident that you're perfectly safe. There's nothing out here.
I can't believe I rolled a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
I believe the odds are 1 in 400 of doing that.
Nerd.
Did you just call the dungeon master of our game a nerd?
Of course.
Yeah,
Would
obviously.
you disagree?
I mean, no, but
There
I
you
mean,
go.
but it does feel like it's a moot point.
Fair.
you wrote a D&D game and everything. Okay, well I'm going to stride.
Okay, so are we safe or are we in danger?
Well,
You
I
appear to be
think we're
safe.
safe.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure.
Step, can I have a handful
We're
of
gonna get attacked by a lion
sunflower
right now.
seeds?
Of course you can. And I
Thank you.
offer you some.
Thanks.
How many?
400.
Okay. I was thinking you would just be like, you just pull out a bucket and like, here's 13 gallons of sunflower seeds.
I mean, 400 is still a lot.
Well, they are for nibbles, so 400 is like about a month's worth of food for nibbles.
It's okay. Let's just put it like this. At least it's not what's currently living inside Step, which is basically rat feces and bits
Hey,
of
I've been
seed.
swimming.
Wow.
The rats aren't inside of him right now. They're with Jill.
Is Vera saying I'm full of shit?
Yes, Vera is saying you're full of shit.
Cleo would never say that.
No,
So, yeah,
Cleo's
I just-
innocent.
I've got
It's-
nibbles out and I'm playing with her a little bit and just feeding her little sunflower seeds and just tagging along happily.
All right. Well, you continue on until you feel like you've put in a full day's work. Would you like to try and push on, or would you like to?
We have
Set up
no
camp.
idea how far this is, right? So
Is this
Not really.
like, are we seeing dusk happening right now? Like, is the day over?
Dusk doesn't happen in the Feywild. The light level stays the same.
Oh, right.
It's a real pain in the ass to...
Which is why it's really hard to tell which way is north, east, south, and west, but...
I mean, I'm pretty hungry. We could make camp and have at least something to eat. Maybe have a quick bit of a
You can also
sleep.
recharge the spells you burned, that kind of thing.
We should stop just because...
To continue on, you would suffer a point of exhaustion, which would give you disadvantage
we
on
have no
certain
idea how
checks.
far it is, so there's no reason to do that.
Yeah, okay. Let's take a break then. Let's just take a long rest, I guess, for a full night.
Yeah, you can recharge your spells and your hit dice, whatever you spent during the last fight.
We already actually had a long
We
rest.
did that already.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
That's where we leveled up.
This is just an extra.
We
long
leveled
rest.
up? Wait, what? What level are we now?
6,
Oh, okay.
aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, you should be level 6.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because I've now got 50.
We leveled up like at the
points.
end of last session.
Then I guess I just forgot that I leveled up.
And we did
I
that
still
on
did.
screen, from what I remember.
I think so too, but I don't remember. Didn't I still need to have a spell?
Maybe.
Oh no, I
don't
have
know.
fly. I remember now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. I don't remember any of
I
this
want to
'cause
practice that
I was
actually.
prepping to move.
Before
may
I
have swapped
sleep,
some
I want
spells
to
around.
practice fly.
All right, you cast fly on yourself, and it's awkward.
Yes.
But you do tend to adapt to sort of floating through the air and drifting in whatever direction you would like to drift.
Look at me, guys! I scream from all the way up here and I wave. Hello, Vera, look, I'm flying.
That's nice, dear. I see you.
That's nice. Dear, I
Whoa.
Flesh sacks are weird.
Can I try to do
We are.
What is it called? Like a looping?
I haven't done anything weird.
I want to try to do like a roll in the air. Can I do that?
Okay, you want to like flip over?
Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. A somersault style or left to right flip over?
Somersault.
Okay. All right. Roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Fuck yeah, I have no dexterity.
Actually, I guess
20!
it would be an
I have a natural 20. I'm
Okay.
amazing.
Okay,
You-
I'm gonna. Sorry, yeah, go for it.
You start to move around like Peter Pan on a wire in a play,
Awesome.
just sort of like floating around and zooming around.
I have like at least 380 sunflower seeds left. So I'm going to just sprinkle a few of them over the field where I'm flying. Just to,
Okay.
yeah, 'cause
I'm
I'm
gonna-
here and I'm flying.
I'm gonna
and-
cast Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow whilst she's
Okay.
faffing.
What is that?
It's your magic camp.
It's my magic camp, which gives us +5 dex and wisdom checks.
Now you tell me after I tried to do the barrel roll?
Yeah, no. I've cast it whilst you're flying, so you might not be able to find us again.
You're mean. How can you even protest that statement?
How long does fly last?
It lasts for up to 10 minutes, so
Okay.
I'm pretty much done by now.
Okay. So do you let it run out while you're still in the air, or do you roll an intelligence check?
Oh no. Okay, intelligence. Well,
Icarus, no.
I have some of that. 10.
Okay. Yeah. You realize that this is gonna end soon, and then you go to the ground before
Okay, good. I'm
before
tired
plummeting
now,
to take damage.
so I think it's time for me to rest.
Okay. Does she see the camp? Cleo, what are the rules on that? It's anyone can see it, or if you're outside of it, you can't see it.
You shouldn't be. You can probably see it. It's. Oh, hang on. At the start of the rest, you touch a point in space, and an invisible 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Total cover blocks the sphere.
Okay. Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to see it.
Well, you would be able to see.
You would know where it. Roll another intelligence check to see if you saw where it would be.
Oh. 6?
Okay. You seem to be alone.
Hello?
How far away is she?
She's only like 40 feet away. You can hear her.
Hello? Hello?
I tell her. I shout out to her to tell her which way to go.
I start firing seeds up in the air.
I see seeds flying up in the air spectacularly out of nowhere, and I just sit my ass down in the grass in awe.
Okay, so you're still sitting outside of the
Yes, I
the
am.
thing.
I'm amazed by this
All right,
magical.
I start firing them at her.
Ow! Ow! My face is getting pelted with them. Ow! Ow!
Come towards the sound of my seeds.
Okay.
Oh God.
I get up and I run towards step seeds.
You enter the dome of protection, and then you can see them pop into existence. And there's a fire going, casting off an extra warm light.
Oh, good. I found you guys. Hi.
You can hear sunflower seeds popping on the next to the fire.
I don't think those pop.
They do in the Feywild.
You can pop a lot of things with fire.
Step is popping off.
I'm popping off.
All right. Do you guys have anything else you want to do before taking your
I
long
want to
rest?
look at the photo of my mother.
Aw.
Yeah. I take it out of my pocket and I look at her. And it makes me a little bit melancholy, but
Do you do it stealthily, or do you do it?
not necessarily. No, I'm just sitting and like getting ready to sleep, and I just glance at her and.
So everyone can see this if they would
Yes.
like to.
I think we've learned not to spend too much, not to
Time
ask
with
too much. Well, don't ask too many questions because it's all kind of I don't want to call it a mess. It's more of a tangle of
No,
stuff.
it's a weedy garden.
There you go. It's a weedy garden.
I mean, okay.
Okay. So no one else has anything else they want to do for.
Oh, fine. I'll ask. Who's that? How can I have a dialogue option and then go, no thanks, bye.
I mean, you are a bard after all.
She's a speedrunner.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my mother.
Next. Okay. Oh, is it? That's, yeah.
Her name is Ramaya. She's dead now.
Oh, yeah, my mother is as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you miss her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
miss
mean,
my mother
my parents... My parents were good parents. Poor business people, but good parents.
Giddy's paying attention to this.
Okay.
I'm not. I thought she was looking at a picture of herself, if I'm honest.
all those meat bags look the same.
They all look the same. So your mother was a tiefling, right?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Yeah. She was, she had a rough life. We both did. We had a rough life. But she managed. I mean, she took care of me very well. But, she was murdered, unfortunately.
That sounds pretty awful.
Yeah, it was. I found her when I was 12. This happened, and I found her murdered in her own bed. I got home for dinner, and she was laying there, beaten, naked. It was terrible. Authorities never really looked into it much because she was like, you know, a tiefling, prostitute. So
I see.
yeah, I had to bury her in an unnamed grave. But I still have this picture. I like looking at it sometimes.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you have fondness for her, and I'm glad you still have that picture.
What happened to your mom?
My parents both died while they were on a voyage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where were you at the time?
Oh, I was home.
Who was taking care of you then? Like a grandparent?
No, I was a teenager. I was old enough to watch the house for myself.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's why. That's the first time why I well, I guess that would be part of it, but part of the reason why I decided to go sailing was because a part of me held out hope that I might find them.
How did you find out then?
Magic.
I see.
Well, I had learned that their ship was lost, and then after sailing around for quite a while, I did manage to locate them, which is unfortunate, but you know.
I hope I never find my father.
It sounds like he probably would be best off if you didn't find him either.
Probably, yeah. I don't even know his name. All I know is that he's a dragonborn and that he raped my mother. And that's about it.
Do you
I hate
suspect
that guy.
him
Hmm?
of killing her?
You know, I never actually thought of that. No, I don't think so. Because, I mean, that was, like, he was... This was, like... I don't think he was, like, a regular or anything. I don't think she saw him anymore after I was born. Or like, after that one time, anyway. I don't think he was a customer or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't think he killed her. My, golden eyes that are normally kind of matte almost, they're like shiny now. And I blink a few times. Anyways, I think I think I'm ready to sleep now. Good night, Vera. I really like you.
Thank you, and good night.
Good night.
All right. I assume Step is taking watch.
Yep.
All right. Roll your perception check, and you get plus something to it, right?
+5.
+5 to it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Is that plus my actual
Yeah.
perception?
Whatever you get, then +5.
27.
Okay. There's definitely activity that happens outside, like a wildlife creeping around. And overnight, where all of the sunflower seeds got scattered from both Judgment sort of tossing them around and you spraying them around, huge sunflowers sprout up overnight.
Oh.
And
Since what happened last night, I'm going to stand guard and have my head rotate 360 degrees all night.
Beep, beep.
You look like a
With my eyes
lighthouse.
sort of... Yeah, with my eyes sort of sending out a big red light over everything, I guess.
Red? Really?
Yeah, I have glowing red eyes, don't I?
We keep having new features added to SEP.
as long as they're funny, I don't care.
It's like the Iron Giant. I keep discovering new things. Eventually, Step's just going to turn supernova or something.
Oh my god. I don't think I want to be here for that.
It's all right. He'll last a lot longer than we will.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it was 27 that you got?
Yeah, 27.
Okay. You also noticed that there are a bunch of little creatures, because Gilly, I imagine, sleeps on her back and like sprawled out. Would that be appropriate?
I mean, it doesn't matter, so sure.
Okay. There are, sort of on her chest, there are a bunch of small, maybe 4-inch high fey creatures just sitting on her chest.
Every time I turn my head around and I see one of them, I'm going to fire some sunflower seeds at them.
They're like, ow! Stop it. And they seem to be just like they're carrying what look like crochet needles, but they're just sitting mouth agape on Gilly's chest, staring at her head.
Are you admiring her haircut?
They appear to be admiring her haircut.
Intruder, leave.
But it's perfect.
You're gonna have to admire her haircut from a distance.
But it's dark outside. You can't see in. Are you waking up now, Miss Vera?
I'm waking up.
Okay.
Yeah, my eyes start flashing and I go, intruder, intruder!
Okay.
Yeah,
At this
that's
point,
basically
Gilly will
it.
probably wake up as well.
And I
Right,
start
Gilly pushes
firing
off
a
the-
ton of seeds at them.
The Japanese
So
snot
as
bubble
I
off her
get
nose.
up, you start. Basically, what you're doing is my head takes their place, and you just catapult seeds at me.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of tiny fae just sitting practically on your boobs, staring at your hair.
What? Get up! Step! Could you not? Please stop.
Not stopping, got it.
Step really needs to control how often he fires his seeds at women.
Not just women.
Gilly's female?
Oh, wow.
I mean, does it matter?
Oh, all right. So we're having a
Doesn't-
conversation
not to
about
me.
So far,
Not
he's
to the
2%,
goal.
So.
Oh, boy.
Saying
Okay.
saying not
So-
to me as Step sounds like Step's some sort of...
You're gonna ruin his perfect or her perfect hair.
So as Gilly wakes up, you sort of like flap your hands around and they sort of scatter like flies and leave in the distance. You suspect that these are the creatures that knotted your hair up in the first time, but because your hair is so perfect now, they couldn't bring themselves to do it again.
Little shits. Are we still going to the south?
Yes.
True to left,
Yes.
I settle back down, head spinning.
Step,
right,
Step, we're awake. You can stop now.
All right.
Yep, the full time has finished. You have completed your long rest, and if you would like to continue, you can. The sunflowers have, now that it's morning, have grown to like tree size heights, like 20 or 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna keep going
To the south.
south.
Let's go
All right.
south.
Who is leading this time?
I guess I'll keep leading.
All right, roll a survival check.
He's gonna get us so lost.
Okay.
And yet nobody said anything. It's almost like we've got a way out if we need it.
We have no way to know if we're lost or not, so yeah.
It doesn't make a difference, does it? We've got this thing. We'll be got at some point.
18.
It's just might as well keep going.
Okay. You start to see a forest on the horizon. As you approach, let's see, who would be the most familiar? Actually, Vera, you have been taking training in navigation, so you might be able to. I think it would be an intelligence check to see if you might be able to determine where you are relative to where you think you should be.
Okay, I will do an intelligence check. A 7.
A 7. You're pretty sure that you've hit somewhere on the top of the continent of where Loris is and where Tamla is as well, but you're not sure where on it you landed. But you do guess that if you kept hitting east, you would hit a string of islands called the Neck, where you're from, and it should be impossible to miss it.
Okay, so I guess we'll try to head east.
Yeah. So would be right from where you are since you were heading down towards it.
Yeah. So we turn. I say, let's turn, and we're gonna head this way. I think we're getting towards a place called the Neck.
Okay.
Roll another survival check.
You've been leading us good so
Okay.
far.
That is not good. That's a 3.
All right. Well, you do keep the forest on your left as you're going. It does start to disappear, and then you're not sure if you have maintained your course or not. So you're not sure where you are now. What would you like to do?
Kelly, can you figure out where we are?
Oh, crap. You actually want me to do something. Okay. Yeah, sure.
You're a druid, right?
Yeah. Navigation's not my strong point. Really not. It's a 10.
Did you roll a survival check?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that you have somehow veered back a little north, and that you need to veer back down some more southeast-ish.
Okay, I think we need to go that way, but don't quote me on it because,
Okay. Well,
my survival
I mean,
is limited to growing my own food.
okay.
so-
Well, better than nothing.
Oh, good berry.
Sure, thank you.
Would you like some seeds?
Step, cool it.
Releasing heat, and then like
I think Step
steam
needs a
just
cold
shoots up
shower.
out of his form.
Yeah. All the joints.
All right. You continue on in the direction that Gilly indicates. And you do start to see trees again in front of you. And you do believe that this is around where you need to be. It was a bit non-specific. You probably still have another 2 hours left before you feel like the day would end. You can definitely make the edge of the forest in that time, or you can, since the plains seem to be a little safer, you could try and wait here and...
Yeah, let's try to get to the forest. We might be able to get a bed tonight.
Okay.
That doesn't seem safe. Sleeping in the forest like that with all the creepy crawlies moving around.
It's all right. I'll just cast my magic circle again.
Yeah, she's got her magic camp.
And also,
Can I
it's
be in
entirely
it
possible.
this time?
You were in it last time,
I mean,
but only in the beginning.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right. You make it to the edge of the forest without issue. You believe that you are actually near where you're from, Vera. There are some tiny ruins in the forest that you seem to recognize as like the layout of the town you're from, which is called wait, dang it, where's my Vera notes? From the city of Rafan.
Yeah, I think this is
The town
Rafan.
of Dang It.
The town of
Town
Dang It.
of Dang It.
Dang it, Rafan.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Wait, that's not a hand kill. That is a... I don't even know what that is.
We
Dang
sell
it,
elf
Bobby.
and elf accessories. Yeah.
Hey, let's see if I can find my house.
Roll a investigation check.
That's not very high. That's a 9.
You think you're not able to narrow it down to an individual one, but there are a couple of plot ruins that you suspect would be your house, maybe, probably, kind of, or your villa, I guess, since your family was. God damn it, that cat is adorable.
Just getting distracted by the cat.
Look at him, he's such a sweetie. Where was I? Yeah, so you've narrowed down the area where it should be, but you're not exactly sure which spot would be your house. You can also investigate the ruins to see if you see any stuff.
I'll look around the ruins. Why not? It sounds interesting.
All right, roll an investigation check to try and find individual things.
Okay. I mean, I'm not looking for anything specific, but...
You're just looking for anything of value, I assume.
Son of a gun. This is an 8.
Okay, yeah. There are, just like at the other ruins, there are a bunch of like tiny copper pieces that you maybe would be able to treat as a single copper piece, and then another small gem that is worth maybe 5 gold.
Well, I'll take the gem.
Wow.
The others can...
I'm gonna
and while you're
scramble
doing this,
behind Vera and pick up the small copper.
okay, you have 1 copper piece.
Nice.
You can throw it
Or
or tiny performers.
Tiny buskers.
Tiny strippers.
Tiny dancer.
All right, it is now about the time where you would normally bed down.
Okay, I guess we'll have to stay.
I put my stuff down next to Vera, and as Vera puts her bag down, I catch a glimpse of a book inside her pack.
Oh.
What's that book? It looks a bit moldy.
Oh, the fuck. I have no idea. I picked it up at some point and completely forgot about it.
God damn it.
What's in it?
I guess we can look. I'll open it up.
It smells
It
a
is.
bit.
It is a damaged, moldy book with writing that appears to be druidic.
Ooh, I
I
can't read this. Can you?
Yes. I cast comprehend languages
I mean-
as a ritual.
Okay, now
Step can read
I know that we have a druid.
as well.
I mean,
Yeah,
you've got a
so-
druid and you've got a step here, but sure, cast
comprehend-
magic.
comprehend
spell slots for
language. It allows you to read the literal things, or it allows you to understand the language. Like,
Understand all spoken language or written language when touched. Doesn't help with
Okay.
ciphers, but it helps with written, all spoken or written languages.
Okay. So if you recall, this book is from episode 2, I believe, which you found next to the dead orc that Steps crushed the skull of.
How did Lisa remember that? I don't even remember that.
We have help from the fans.
Magic.
All right.
I've got this magic, and it's called
It's
Haley,
a kind of magic.
and it's amazing.
Oh yeah, what did it say back then?
So what it said back then was that it is written in Druidic. Parts of it seem to be a sort of nature journal, and other parts do seem to be some kind of encoded cipher. It's still written in Druidic, but there is a cipher present.
Ooh, it's a puzzle.
Yeah, the journal stuff is more about like arrived on a particular date, did this kind of thing. It's not. It's nothing of nothing. Nothing seems to stand out that isn't ciphered. And on the cover of the book is sort of a hash mark that looks like the hash mark that was also on the flag of the Weaver's ship.
Can we turn Step into a decryption device?
Let me see.
I will just try to do a straight up intelligence check,
step,
because why not?
And that's it.
Roll an intelligence check to see if you can decode the cipher.
Can I do it as well?
You can't even read the underlying
Oh yeah,
letters.
that's right. Well,
If
could
it's
they
an
be
easy one.
translated?
16.
16 is not enough to get the cipher. You sit there, you think about it for a while. It seems to be you try like standard letter substitution, counting. How long does your comprehend languages last, by the way? Like an hour?
An hour, yep.
Okay. Yeah. You spend the full hour trying to burn through it, and you don't have anything that seems to fit. There doesn't seem to be a specific number of things that would be E's, so it doesn't look like it's a straight substitution cipher.
Maybe we should ask Gilly. Maybe she knows more about this.
I mean, this is a code, but we can ask if we want.
I mean, it's written in Druidic. Maybe it's like
Yeah, she would be able to understand the core language, so she would be able to
Gilly, have you
try it again.
You've read this once, right? Can you help us try to figure out what this code is?
What? Oh,
Yeah. It's also a little hurt because it's damaged, so you may be missing parts of the necessary parts of the cipher to code it.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, roll a intelligence check.
It's Druidic
It's
and
20.
it was an orc, so you know.
20 total?
20 total.
Okay. Yeah, Kelly, you're able to piece together that this is a it's a it starts with a substitution cipher, but then it increments by like 3 each time to sort of randomize the total or so it doesn't look like one on the surface. And you're able to pick out some words here. This is definitely a journal from a disciple of the Weaver. From let's see, a lot of what you read is stuff that you have since found out about what the plan is, where the points are. However, you do find specifically that at the time that this was written, there were 3 places left to seed.
All right.
And one of them was, let's see, that was about 6 weeks before. One of them was, what was the island? The island of Urbana, which has been done. The island of Carina, which hasn't been done. And you can't read the name of the island of the other one, but there's one more that you don't know, but it sounded like this was scheduled to happen after the other 2, but you know that the one in Carina was delayed.
Okay. I
Delayed?
Well, failed.
I would hope so. Great choice of words there. Like, oh no, here we go again.
Okay, well, that was a review of the things that we have learned in the last
I mean,
year.
it is information you would have possibly had in episode 2 or 3, but now it's wrap back around.
That was interesting. So that orc was a dandy orc.
Yes, that orc was one of the disciples of the Weaver, the one who was sent. Yeah, you got the full story now. That orc was sent to the island of Karina to seed it for this giant gate portal, whatever spell that they're crafting, and somehow died in the process. Like it either didn't take right or something else happened. I'm obviously not going to write after they're dead. I died because X.
You might have just tripped on a root or something.
Yeah. No, he was totally strangled by a murderous tree.
Interesting. Is there a map in there somewhere as well?
You feel there's a lot of damage to some of the pages. If there is a map, you're not able to see one.
Okay. So have we learned everything that we could possibly learn from this book then?
Yeah, mostly that they're almost done with whatever it is they're doing.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Good night.
Okay. Is everyone
Yeah.
bedding down for the night?
Yeah, I'll probably stay
Well,
up for a little bit.
yeah, I'm not bedding
and just
down.
brood.
Okay.
Okay. While you're bedding down, you do see an Eladrin sort of walking around, looking.
A what
Can't
now?
see into an Eladrin.
What is that?
They're like,
Tree people.
yeah, they're not always tree aspect or whatever.
How do you
Where's
spell
the,
it? Because I'm only getting images of Aladdin.
Eladrin.
Thank you.
They're humanoids. They have elven features, but they have like turned up nature aspects. So they usually have they usually fit into one of the seasons,
They're bipolar as fuck.
and they are intensely emotional. They actually can actively switch between states during emotional turmoil or high levels of emotion, where they can switch from like a fiery summer state into a cold winter state if the situation demands it.
Okay.
But there's one in the oh god, what is the full
They're pretty.
I need my books. They are very pretty.
I'm going to start concentrating on the Eladrin.
Yeah, I'll watch with you.
Okay. Vera, have you
What color is the Eladrin?
that is what I am determining by looking this up. Because each one has a particular emotional meaning.
How- Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. The Eladrin that is wandering is bluish in form, and looks a bit perturbed, looking around like they're looking for something that's lost. And if Vera is looking, are you looking at the?
Am I not asleep yet?
Well, you were bedding down when this happened.
Okay, I am looking then.
So,
Okay,
again,
you
how
recognize
tall
this
are
person?
these?
They're normal human-ish height.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like 5.5 to 6 feet.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
And
That
this
is-
person
I am
is
a
in
s-
our camp?
They are near your camp,
That is
But-
fail, right?
How can they see
and it
us?
is Vale. They can't. They're
can't.
wandering around looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, oh.
Is
Vale.
it Vale?
That is it.
Oh, it's Vale.
It is Vale.
We found them.
And they're like, "Hello, I hear you, but I can't see you."
Intruder,
Is Vale...
prepare to be
Tilly,
annihilated.
can you drop the
Well,
camp for a moment
she
so that
could-
we can?
no, I can't.
You can just step out.
Okay, I'll
you can
just
just
step
go
out.
get her. It's fine.
Okay, I'll just go step out and greet Vale.
You step out of total cover, and they're like, "Oh, you were hiding." And then their form, which was like an icy blue, turns into a sort of like golden and purple, like autumn shade. Like, hi, I was looking for you, and that is where we're gonna end our session. Marissa, where can people find
You can find me in Radical Town, radical.town. It is like Twitter, but with better people.
Cleo, where can people find you?
I am Zombie Cleo on the YouTubes.
Will, where can people find you?
You can find me at Twitch, the Kirby XOX on Twitch.
Lisa, where can people find you?
I am, well, you know by now that I stream, and that you can find all of my information and contact info on my website, superlisa.nl.
I'm dewtroid, and I do this, mostly. Our music is by Ian Stalker. We crave validation and appreciate any feedback you can leave. Also, tell your friends. Have I told you how I feel about pasta?
Do
Something
tell.
tells me that Marissa's answer is yes.
I think pasta is just gross little sauce worms. It could have been bread.
You know there's something wrong with you, don't you?